Yeah, Pineapple Monday. We are going to start with the announcement that there will be a Twitch Rivals. So there is going to be a Twitch Rivals event happening. I'm not going to specifically mention the format. It's going to be 16 players. It will not be a straight up tournament. So I saw someone in chat was saying something regarding XQC, and he won't want to play with a straight up tournament because yes, there are going to be certain people who are significantly better than him, and it would not be very, very much fun. So so I will mention that first of all, is that it's not going to be a straight tournament. So without further ado, we will start with that to talk about the players who are confirmed. So I will just pop it up one by one. Okay. So first things first, we will start with the players who are playing. Let me turn off the music very, very quickly for a second while we go through this part. So first things, we'll start with the people who are playing in the event who are confirmed right now. There are not 16 players confirmed. They do Cucumber, Ocarina, 2 for the Prime. But these are the players who are confirmed. So first off, I'm going to start with Slicker. Needs no introduction. He's a Counter-Strike player. He plays, I think, Variety as well. Thank you to Sean C18 for the tier 1. Thank you so much. So actually, let me turn off I'll just notifications for right now as well. So Slicker is definitely confirmed to play in the event. Let's just keep going through the list of the people who are confirmed. Okay, next is of course Lex Veldhaus. He is, of course, needs no introduction either. Very prominent poker streamer. He recently played in the Scoop, the Spring Series. I forget what Scoop stands for, but he played in Scoop recently, so he is also confirmed to be playing as well. Obviously just very well known for poker. I did talk to him recently, and he said that he did play chess when he was growing up almost every day. It sort of fits growing up in Europe and growing up in Amsterdam, or in the Netherlands, I should say. Certainly. Spring Championship of Online PogChamps. Yeah. So Lex is confirmed as well. I don't know exactly what Lex's ranking is, so I will also try to talk about the ranks. So let me show Slicker first. Slicker, I think, is ranked around 1,000-ish. I saw him play NymN a couple of days ago, so that's the only chess I've seen him play. I think he Mr. Crunch Munch for the 15 months as well. So I saw Slicker play against NymN, and Slicker was better than NymN. I don't know if he's around 1,000, give or take 100, 200 points. It's not official Twitch Rivals. Well, this is the first part. I'm just using the graphics because these are the graphics I have. But yes, there is a Twitch Rivals part at the end, officially done by Twitch, but Twitch wants to make the announcement officially, so that's why the graphics I'm using right now are for the first part of it. But yes, to be very clear, it is an official. There is an official Twitch Rivals part of the event. To be very clear, this is not just some separate chess.com event. Okay, so let's keep going. So Slicker, I think, is give or take around 1,000. He was beating NymN pretty convincingly from what I saw, so I'm gonna say it's around 1,000, 1,100. I'm referring to chess.com ratings. Okay, so Lex, I have no idea what Lex's level is. I have not seen Lex. I have not seen Lex play chess, so I'll definitely talk to him in the coming days, and he definitely should play some games just so we have some idea of what his rating should be around. Thank you, Chris Wainscott, for the 19 months. You owe me a beer. Yeah, I guess I'll buy you a beer whenever this ends. When is it? I believe it is starting right around June 3rd. I think it's about is it June 3rd or June 6th? It's a week and a half to 2 weeks out from now, which is why everything has to be done fairly quickly. And the final, the Twitch Rivals portion will be at the very end. I think it's very early in July. And the reason that it's dragged out is not because it's going to be running every day, but it's to afford the streamers the flexibility, because of course everybody has different schedules, everybody is in different time zones, so that they don't have to play every single day. So that's why it's going to be stretched out a little bit. Okay, is all this streamed on my channel? I believe it is going to be streamed on everyone's channel. Actually, I think I'm going to be doing the commentary. So we'll get to that later, but I just want to go through the players first. Okay, so Lex is the second player. I'm not sure what around where he's at, but he's the second player. Let's keep going. Next, of course, the legend, the one and only Boxbox. Albert, of course, the Riven warlord, or Riven god, or whatever you want to call him. Joking aside, though, Albert, I think I will talk about a little bit, because he is the guy who has streamed the most chess by far. I think he did a 24-hour stream of chess maybe five or 6 days ago. And he's the guy who's been grinding it the hardest for sure. Just a real big enthusiasm for chess. He really loves the game. And he's the guy who's improved the most. He started on chess.com around, I think he started around maybe 980, 1,000 rank. That was his rating, and in the last week or so, I think he's close to 1,400 now. So he's really going for it. And he's been improving significantly. So So yeah, so he's been improving and improving the most. He's also the guy who's put in the most work so far. So he's the third guy. He is I'll break down to tiers afterwards. But yeah, he's the third guy. So let's keep going. Okay, next one is Fuslie, Leslie. I don't know what her rating is exactly. I saw her play a couple of games the other day. I actually played her. I gave her queen odds in a game the other night. I did beat her. But I from what I saw of her when she was doing puzzles, it's very clear that she had some offline TV. Yeah, exactly. It's very clear that she learned the game at some point when she was younger. I don't think she really played much, but she clearly learned it from someone, because the tactics puzzles that she was doing, she was actually seeing some things. Thank you to Peanut Goon for the Prime. Thank you so much. So she is the fourth player. She is the fourth player, and she is not completely new to chess. Okay, so let's keep going. Next is, of course, the one and only, the legend himself, Nate Hill, another guy who needs literally no introduction. One of the most popular Fortnite streamers on Twitch. If you don't know who Nate Hill is, I mean, definitely go check out his channel. He's always taking names and competing. I think he was competing. Was it FNCS? He was competing in something recently. He did it off stream because he wanted to really focus on it. So obviously, but he's a big guy. Nate Hill, a big-time Fortnite streamer. He, I believe, played a little bit of chess when he was growing up. I think I don't know the exact story. Chessbait can inform me on, or can write in the chat or inform me on what the specifics are with Nate Hill. But Nate Hill is he is a Fortnite streamer, and he did play chess when he was growing up. I looked him up online. I don't think he played rated tournaments, but I did see a Nate Hill listed from Pennsylvania on United States on the USCF website, which ranks players in America. So I don't know if that's him or it's not him, but it's not him. Okay, but anyway, Nate Hill has played chess as well, so he is the fourth guy in the event. Wreckful. Okay, so I'll take a short break before we keep going with the names. So here I'll talk about a couple of people who are not clear. So Forsen, for example, I think there's some discussion with his manager or something like this in regards to playing in it. So it's not clear on that, but there are not 16 players set yet. I think the list I have is 10 players. So Forsen definitely is invited. If he wants in, he's 100% invited. XQC, if he wants in, absolutely 100% would be in if he wants in. Wreckful, another guy. I've spoken to Byron. I've spoken to Byron on Twitter quite a bit, but he hasn't gotten back to me on it. So I assume that he's not interested. But Byron, of course, it's sort of hit and miss. We talk like it feels like every few days or thereabouts. So I don't really know about Byron. In terms of XQC, what I would say about XQC is that I mean, the big question with XQC is the format. Because, of course, if XQC has to play against, if he has to play against Voyboy, for example, that's not fun for anybody. Voyboy is going to win quite easily. XQC is going to be like, why did I waste my time doing this? It's just not, it's not what you want. So it's very important that that the format is such that you don't have people feeling embarrassed, that people are going to play against people around the same level, and it's not something. It's meant to be fun. You don't want to be something where it's just where it becomes toxic because somebody is just crushing everybody else. So that's what I would start with in terms of the people. Those three, they are all invited. Whether they want to or not, we'll see. So okay. Invite Moxie. I think Moxie, I don't know if Moxie plays chess, but I think Moxie was definitely on the list that I saw in terms of people who, if they wanted to play, definitely could be. I also would say Lyric, if he's interested, certainly can. Thank you to Citrule for the Prime. Thank you to Bigfoot for the 7 months as well. If he wants to play in it as well, he's totally invited. But yeah, so Moxie invented chess, exactly. All right, you guys. So E-Rob, I feel like E-Rob might have been on that list too. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the exact list, but anyway, okay. So that's a few of the players. So let's keep going. Okay, so next on this list after Nate Hill is of course the one and only, another guy who needs no introduction, Operation Nimrod, Nim, the Swedish streamer. I think he's actually live right now. Is he live? Is Nim live? I think he's live. But yeah, big shout out to Nim as well. Yeah, he's purple in Discord, so he's also streaming. So yeah, so Nim is playing as well. Again, Operation Nimrod. Just another guy I've watched play chess. He's around 700 to 800 rating at the moment. He does understand quite a bit. I think if he put in a little bit of work, he should be around 1,000. But right now he's sort of chilling. I think he's moving as well, so it's going to be a little bit. Anyway, okay, so that's the next guy. That's is NymN. He's been playing chess quite a bit too. Okay, so next is Swiftor. I think Swiftor again, another Fortnite guy. He was I think he was playing chess last night, if I'm not mistaken. So Swiftor, another guy who needs no introduction as well. I have not seen him actually. I have not watched him play chess, so I'm not familiar with what his rating is or where he would fall in terms of the breakdown. So Swiftor is the next guy, and after Swiftor is of course Yassuo. I think someone said that they're like, please no Mo. I saw someone like maybe a minute ago. I think someone said no Mo in the chat. But yes, Mo is another guy. He will be playing. I did give him a lesson on stream. So yeah, no. Mo, of course, again, another guy, no introduction. Very famous League of Legends streamer. He streams. I think he's been streaming COD lately, and also he's. I think he won Twitch Rivals last year with Did he win Twitch Rivals with Boxbox? I think the league. I think the league Twitch Rivals. He won that with Boxbox. So there's 3 people from that team who are actually playing. So yeah. So of course Mo also with 100 Thieves. Again another guy who's big on Twitch, but playing COD lately. I think he'll probably get back to chess pretty soon. So let's keep going. Next up is the one and only, the favorite of the event so far in terms of people who are confirmed, which is a Voyboy. Again, another league streamer, formerly a professional. The boy, the boy genius, exactly. So as of right now, he is definitely the prohibitive favorite, I would say, overall to win. Based on his experience playing chess growing up and what I've seen of him playing online. However, I do think there are a few people like Albert, for example. Boxbox certainly could give him a run for his money, but at the moment he definitely is the prohibitive favorite. I would not say, however, that he's clearly better than a couple of people who I've mentioned earlier. For example, Forsen and Hutch. Actually, I didn't mention Hutch earlier. Hutch is another guy who I think has been invited, hasn't responded. But I would say like Hutch and Forsen, if they were to play, are people who I think are definitely competitive with Voyboy. I think Voyboy's rating would be around 1,700, maybe 1,700 on chess.com. So yeah, that he's another guy. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the players. And the last one that I will mention, of course, is xChocoBars. Janet, she I think is like, it says League of Legends because she was on that team with Mo and she was on the team with Mo and Boxbox. So yeah, a League streamer. I've seen her play TFT lately, so she's been playing more TFT than League. But again, another streamer, relatively new to chess. I would add. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, okay, you guys. So that is the 10 players. There's Slicker, Lex. There's Slicker, Lex, Boxbox, Fuslie, Nate Hill, NymN, Swiftor, Yassuo, Voyboy, and xChocoBars. Those are the 10 players who are confirmed right now. So there are going to be 6 more players to round up the 16. As I have mentioned before, let's switch the scene. As I've mentioned before, there are 6 players we still need to get 6 more players. Rekful has been invited. He has not responded to me, so I assume he's not interested. XQC again. Based on what the format's going to be, they're going to be brackets, so it's not going to be something where he has to play Voyboy and just plays a couple of games, gets eliminated, and that's it. So Voyboy is or not Voyboy, sorry, XQC is the second guy. Hutch has been invited as well. I don't think he's responded, so that's 3 right there. And who's the other one? I said Forsen, XQC, Hutch. I said 3, right? So those are 3 guys who have not responded.